The Han Dynasty, which spanned from 206 BC to 220 AD, spoke a variety of languages. The main language spoken was Old Chinese, which is sometimes referred to as Archaic Chinese or Classical Chinese. This language is believed to have been a common ancestor of modern Chinese, Vietnamese, and Korean. It was written using characters that represented ideas instead of sounds. Its grammar and syntax were mainly determined by the structure and meaning of the characters. This led to a curious writing style which was favored by many Confucian scholars. In addition to Old Chinese, numerous other languages were spoken during the Han Dynasty, with many of them having an influence on Old Chinese. Tibetic languages, such as Old Tibetan, were prevalent in Central Asia and were adopted by the Han Chinese. The Yu language, which is now known as Cantonese, was spoken by people in the south of China. The Fanjian, a centuries-old dictionary, includes many words which are considered to be borrowings from other languages. Several minority languages were also spoken, such as Jurchen and Manchu, which are now extinct. Many of the ancient Han Chinese texts have been lost over time, so it can be difficult to determine what language was spoken during the Han Dynasty. The literature of the period is dominated by Chinese translations of Sanskrit, which suggests that Indian languages were also used. Meanwhile, numerous factors such as trade and population movements led to the introduction of Latin and Greek vocabulary. The arrival of Buddhism added an extensive Buddhist vocabulary and additional loan words from Indian languages. The Han Dynasty saw significant changes in the way language was used. Book printing was developed and writing was used to promote Confucian values. A standard writing style was established to promote a common understanding of the language. This led to a greater consistency in the grammar and syntax across the region. Chinese literature flourished during this period. Variations in the language were observed due to regional and social differences. As a result, a variety of regional dialects emerged over time. Some of these dialects still exist today, although they have undergone major changes. The Chinese language underwent further changes throughout the following centuries, evolving into the modern language used today. The development of the language during the Han Dynasty played an important role in shaping Chinese society and culture. It is safe to say that Chinese is one of the oldest and most enduring languages in the world, with origins going back to the Han Dynasty. Variations in the language can be seen throughout the many Chinese dialects that are spoken today. However, a common written language and the use of characters ensured a high level of continuity in Chinese writing. The language of the Han Dynasty remained the same for many centuries, with only minor changes in pronunciation and grammar taking place. In recent years, the language has changed significantly due to the influence of other modern languages.